Hey there, welcome back to Pepper Geek. In today's video, I'll be talking all about the Khang Starr Lemon Starrburst pepper variety. So it's kind of a rare thing on this channel that we talk about pepper varieties. We really only dedicate these videos to exceptionally special varieties like the Sugar Rush Stripey pepper or the Aloha pepper. And today we have yet another amazing pepper variety to share with you, the Khang Starr Lemon Starrburst. I want to start off with a little background on this plant and how it came to be. If you've never heard of Khang Starr, he's a YouTuber who grows peppers and started the pepper lovers community. He was a great inspiration to us when we first started our channel, so you should definitely check out his videos. He has tons of interesting experiments and many of his own pepper varieties, including this, which he bred back in 2016 or 2017 by crossing the Bahamian goat with the MOA Scotch bonnet, both of which are native to the Caribbean region, and they're hot peppers in the Capsicum chinense species. And when Khang Starr crossed them, he got this amazing and beautiful pepper. So the characteristics of this pepper are, of course, its beautiful appearance. It's got this sort of saucer-like shape up top near the calyx. Underneath it sort of has that squashed Scotch bonnet-like shape. And the ideal phenotype, which maybe 50% of the peppers are on this plant at least, have a stinger coming off of the end. Others turn out like this one and just have sort of a saucer shape and don't have the stinger. Still pretty cool, still a pretty amazing shape, sort of like a pancake. It's also worth mentioning that there is a cousin to this known as the Peach Star-Kissed. It's got a peach color to it, and we actually grew that last year, so I'll show you a picture of it. It's very similar to this pepper in appearance, but it changes to a peachy color, sort of like the Bahamian goat does. But this is the pepper that has knocked everyone off of their feet. Everyone wants seeds for this variety, and for a long time the only way you could get seeds was by trading, and that's still probably the best way to do it. I'll leave a link down below to the pepper lovers community on Facebook where you can get involved and see if you can trade some of your seeds for these. There are now places that you can buy seeds for this pepper as well. If you're interested, I'll also leave some links down below. So onto the plant here, this gorgeous, massive plant. It's doing really well, as you can see. It's got these big Capsicum chinense shaped leaves, and the fruits are just starting to ripen here in New England in mid to late August. But it's got a very nice, vigorous growth pattern, very healthy despite lots of rainfall this year. And the yield so far is not amazing, but not too bad either. Now, if you want to grow plants in pots like we have here, it's pretty simple. This is maybe a 7 or 8 gallon container, just a nursery pot that we reused from a tree that we planted. And we used leftover Happy Frog soil from last year and amended it with some slow release fertilizer. And we haven't done anything else since other than water the plant. So let's cut open this pepper. You can see the inner flesh there is pale yellow and a good amount of seeds there, which I'll be saving. Pretty thick walls on it, which is a nice characteristic to have for Capsicum chinense. Really crisp and crunchy as you cut through it, even though these are fully ripened. Now, the best thing that you notice when you cut into these peppers is the smell. It smells so good, even though I'm outside and there's wind. I swear, if you were blindfolded and asked what you think this was, you'd probably say a lemon. It's so citrusy. It's got so much fruitiness to it. It's not too flowery like some of the other varieties in this species are. It just hits that perfect balance, in my opinion, of what you should get out of a pepper like this. Now, we have grown the Khang Starr Lemon Starrburst in the past, and I have tasted it, but I want to try it again today, so here goes. Okay, so it's a little hotter than I remember, but this is also juicier. The amount of juice that came out on that one little bite was incredible. It's almost like a fruit. What an incredible experience. My tolerance is pretty low right now because I've been dealing with some stomach issues, which prevents me from doing this often, but what a pleasure. It's incredibly flavorful. It tastes almost as fruity as it smells. A lot of heat if you're not used to high heat peppers, probably around a habanero or a Scotch bonnet, as you would expect. And for me, it's mostly back of the mouth, sort of throat burn rather than up front on your lips like some other peppers. But really what I can't get over is the juiciness. I basically just took a bite out of the sidewall here. I didn't get any seeds or placenta. It was just the flesh, and it just exploded so much more than you would expect from a normal habanero type pepper. And I'm not kidding, yellow Capsicum chinense species peppers are my favorite for flavor. They make such a great hot sauce. They're great on their own. They're just so versatile and useful. And this one has a lot of heat without being too overwhelming. So the reason I wanted to showcase this pepper is, one, because Khang Starr was a huge inspiration to this channel in the first place. He's still making videos and it's just as amazing as ever, so I highly recommend you go check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. But number two is to hopefully inspire you. If you're interested in peppers, maybe you should try crossbreeding, because the end result can be pretty incredible. It's amazing how many places in the world this pepper has been grown now. I think there's a map showing all of the different places that people have grown this variety, and that's certainly inspired me to both grow more interesting pepper varieties and also try my hand at crossbreeding. Now, we have a detailed article all about crossbreeding peppers over on our website, peppergeek.com. I'll leave a link to that article down below. On that article, there's a printout where you can see the entire process of crossbreeding all on one page. You can print it out, put it next to your pepper plants, and keep it there for reference. Again, check that out in the description below. So again, I'm amazed by the Khang Starr Lemon Starrburst. I'm so happy that we have our most successful specimen of it yet. If there are other pepper varieties that you want us to grow and talk about like I did in this video, leave them down in the comments below. We're always curious to try new pepper varieties, of course. Also, if you have a good recipe for a Scotch bonnet hot sauce, we'd love to try that with these peppers here. Leave it down in the comments below. So thank you for doing that, and we'll see you next time.